Do you want to know if SayMore Surveys is really one of the best new survey sites or a waste of time? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael, and many viewers always ask me to let them know when there are new opportunities to earn online for free. And I recently came across this survey site, and it is very new at the time of recording this video. So therefore I decided to take a closer look, and in this SayMore Surveys review, I will give you an inside look and reveal both the pros and the cons, because it definitely has both. And then based on that, you can make your own decision and decide whether this is the right opportunity for you or not. So before I log in and show you how you can earn, let's start by going over the name, because that can be a little bit confusing. SayMore is a brand new site, but in fact it has existed for years because it used to be called Univox. And Univox Community now, if you go to that website, it has been rebranded to SayMore. And when I first read this announcement that they were going to do this, they also said that they were planning to make some big updates to make it a better platform and all that. And I was happy about that because Univox definitely needed an update. It was kind of falling behind compared to newer service sites, in my opinion. So I was excited to see this. And now we will then take a closer look if they actually did in fact improve and if it's now worth it. Just to make it clear also, who can join is not completely clear when you go to the website. I'm assuming that it is available in many of the same countries as Univox was, which was 50 plus countries, so it is available in many countries. If you already had a Univox account, you can use the exact same email and password to log in to SayMore, and you will still have the same earnings and your membership level. We'll talk about the membership levels later. So you don't have to create a new account and you have not lost your earnings. It will all be available once you log in if you just use the same account details. But let me now log in and then we'll take a closer look at whether SayMore is really worth it now. So I have now logged into SayMore, and let's just quickly go over the different ways you can earn here, and then we'll talk more about whether it has really improved compared to Univox as they claim they would. But if you are used to using Univox, for example, you can see it's very familiar, or it's very similar, the look of it. But you just have a menu over here. You can go to My Surveys there, and you can see the language is a little bit confused. There's a mixture of some different languages here. But anyways, these are the surveys. My Surveys, they have the priority surveys. So I'm assuming these are like some of the newer ones. You can see the exact devices it's available on, so that's nice to be able to. You can see the points and the estimated time it would take. The estimated time is fairly accurate in my experience here. So you can see here I would get 52 points. We'll talk about the exact value of the points a little bit later. But these priority surveys are not the only ones. You can see if I click My Surveys, there will be more surveys available. Exactly how many that are available, as it always is with paid service sites, really will depend on the country you live in and your profile. And also, of course, the time of the year, the time of the week, and all that you join. But overall, SayMore does have a decent number of paid surveys, but let me also just reveal right away that the rewards are not the highest paying surveys that I have seen for sure. They are kind of around average, I would say, but it definitely is a platform where you can earn by taking paid service, and this is the main way to earn. But there is also another bonus opportunity they have, so let's also just talk about that before we talk about how you can get paid and how much you can overall earn here. So in the menu, you can find something called Wall of Fame, and this is where they have a daily leaderboard and a monthly leaderboard. You can see they have something called daily earnings. You will get some reward points. You will get extra points if you become the top daily earner. Or monthly earnings also here, and then there's an engagement score here. So they have this whole system over here. You can also see a list here, the daily and the monthly here, and you get engagement score. You can see here what you will get depending on, it's not only like for the service. If you complete a survey, this is how much you get. If you attempt a survey, you will get these 2 points or engagement scores. It's not like actually 2 points for the survey, but if you get someone to join through a referral program, if you invite others, then this is it. If you redeem 5,000 points, then it's 10 points. If you download an app there, 100. Every survey attempt for mobile, this gives you this, and these points will then be used to this ranking list here. You can see daily leaderboard, monthly, and the winners will then get these points here. And these are the membership levels, like basic, verified, premium, and ambassador. These are then what you would get these points. And you can see if we go to the top 20 monthly winners, so that will also depends here how much you get on your membership level. As you can see, they're up to top 20 will actually get something here for the daily. It's only the daily winner actually. So it's something you will participate in automatically as long as you take surveys here. But if you see here, even if you become an ambassador and rank number 1, it will be 600 reward points extra you will get for the monthly earnings. And we'll next go over the value of the points. It's not a huge reward. Like there are service sites that have different systems or different of these leaderboard contests that definitely are way higher. But still, again, if you like the service site, if you participate actively, it can be some nice extra earnings once in a while if you end up taking a lot of surveys, because you have to be quite active to end here. But let's now talk about how you can get paid and how much the value of the points is, because that is one of the most important things to understand before deciding whether you should join SayMore or not. So when it comes to getting paid, there are different options, and the exact options can vary from country to country. As you can see, where I'm located, I can get paid via PayPal, Tango Card, and what they call here virtual incentives. But there might be other options in other countries. If you have other options, or if you have these, like, please feel free to share it in a comment below. Share your country and the exact payout options you have available. That would be great to hear also. But these are the type of rewards you should expect to find here. As for when you can get paid, that depends on your membership level. So as you can see, there are different user levels. They have this basic, that's what you have right when you join. They have verified, then they have a premium there, and they have ambassador. And once you have redeemed twice, you will move from this basic to the verified. And once they have actually looked into your account, they will look into everything, check everything is okay, and if they say it's okay, then you will move up to the next level. From here up to the next levels, up to ambassador, they don't have any like set requirements. They just say that they will really look into the account and check everything. You do not know how often do you have to redeem, how much have active do you need to be here, how much do you need to earn, all these things here. So they're not very transparent about this. I think it's a little bit weird that they just say like, oh, we'll go through and verify everything, blah, 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 and then we'll move you up when we find that your account is ready for it. Like, I think that's a little bit vague. Just tell us, I understand that they need to verify everything so they avoid fraud, but we still need to know, like, kind of like how many times do I need to redeem before I get the chance to move to ambassador, for example. Like, I am ambassador now because I used to use Univox quite a lot in the past, but it just became, in my opinion, not a very good service site anymore, so I stopped using it, but I kept having the ambassador level, so it does look like you keep the level that you reach. Once you reach it, it's not that you go back if you don't keep being active. But anyways, the main thing this will affect is when you can take your earnings out, because when you first join, you need to earn 2,500 points. This is $25. So this is a quite high payout threshold for a paid service site. And you need to do that twice before you can move on there. And that will take quite a long time. You saw what the service pay to reach 2,500. That will take quite some patience, even in countries where there's a lot of paid service available. But then eventually you will get it down to 1,000 points, which is $10. So that's the lowest payout threshold you can reach with the highest level, membership level. So that's a decent payout threshold. That's quite normal, but it's not like that some service sites, they pay out when you've earned $1, $5, something like that. You never get to that lower payout threshold on SayMore, so that's just something to be aware of. To be able to redeem, you just need to put in your password again, choose your payout method, and then you can get paid. But I do not have enough points for that right now. You can see I have 120 because, as mentioned, I do not really use it much anymore because I thought that Univox, it was just not really worth it anymore. I used to use it a lot. I've been paid by it many times, so I know the company behind, in general, they do pay, so you shouldn't worry about that if you do everything honestly. But whether it's then worth it or not, let's talk about that next, where we do this comparison. So have they actually improved? So, for example, that I will start using it more again, or is it not really worth it? So SayMore said that they were going to do some improvements, and that was a part of the rebranding from Univox. At the time of recording this video, SayMore has only existed for a very short time, but so far I will be honest and say I do not really see any difference between SayMore and Univox. Yes, the branding, the name, the URL, the website name there you go to is different, but the opportunities, the membership levels, the payout threshold, all this, it's basically the exact same, the service, everything. I can't see any improvement except for the design. So I was quite disappointed when I started testing it, because I hoped they would really step up the game and become a service site that I would consider again. And it looks very modern when you come to the front page of it, but once you're inside, I was just not impressed. I will, however, want to say that this is still very early on, so maybe this will change. I will keep an eye on it for sure and see whether it really eventually will become a service site I will start using again more. But currently, this is my opinion and experiences with it. For now anyways, I will keep focusing on other service sites. If you want to see the best service sites in your country, I have a list that I manually built out for specific countries, because one of the most important things when it comes to finding good service sites is to find the right ones for your country. So I do have a list of that on my website. I will leave a link below so you can go there, find your country, find the ones that I currently think are the absolute best ones. As for SayMore, we'll have to wait and see if it eventually will become better. I hope so. I will keep you updated if there's any changes. Also, you're of course free to go and check it out yourself. And also, please, if you do, share in a comment below what your opinion is about it now. Do you think it has actually changed since it was Univox? Is there any things that you think are better now, worse, anything like that? That would be great to hear. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you. And if it did, make sure to hit the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.